All right, here we go. This is going to be a look at Corey Edgar, Rick's Talented Tongue, from the Long Beach, California Sting. Of course, one of the classics. I believe one of the classics, anyway, of all this T-Capdom and all of T-Capdom. You know, obviously the screen name makes him stand out quite a bit. His meltdown kind of makes him stand out a bit. His signature voice makes him stand out a bit. So yeah, he's got a lot of things to kind of make him stand out, and that's why, you know, if you're gonna be on TCAP, you gotta be fucking, you know, you gotta be a, you don't want to stand out, you know. That's why people don't remember, you know, a guy like, you know, I don't even know, a generic guy like Dave Wagner too much, you know, the guy who thought his car was gonna die, right? So you don't want to stand out too much. Like, not many people look back on TCAP and say, "Oh yeah, Dave Wagner was one of those, you know, players that stood out the most to me." It's only weirdos like myself who think that that's kind of funny. But if you're gonna be on TCAP, you don't want to stand out, and Corey Edgar definitely stands out. So that's why he's pretty well remembered and in that kind of classic tier of TCAPdom, you know. Although not one of my favorites, though. I mean, it is a good one. I actually watched this. I haven't watched this in a while before, you know, a couple days ago, and I actually kind of forgot how good it was, I guess. So it's not bad. It's not bad. So we'll get into it. There's a lot to cover with fucking Corey Edgar. So let's get into it. Let's go.
Send the decoy out.
Then there's this man, 32-year-old Corey Edgar, nicknamed Rick.
I don't know where's the nickname Rick come from? Is that just like an inside joke or something? You know, is that just what he goes by online? You know, is that, you know, hey, I don't want to put my real name out there, so let me just go by Rick. I don't know, because his middle name isn't Rick. I checked his sex offender page. His middle name is not Rick, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, I don't have an explanation for that one.
Edgar, using the screen name Rick's Talented Tongue.
And that's such... I wonder how old that fucking picture was that he sent, you know, that picture right there. Because that does not look at all like him when he shows up here, as we'll see. It doesn't really look like him at all. So I wonder how old that picture is, because it's a lot thinner, you know, he's got more hair. You know, it's a completely different look, and he's, you know, he looks a bit different. You know, it kind of looks like, doesn't he kind of look a little bit like, I'm looking at it here, he kind of looks a little bit like Ben Shapiro. I don't know if I'm off base by that, off base on that fucking guy with the, you know, another asshole with a fucking weird voice, you know. Whatever your opinions on it are, I couldn't listen to it just because of the voice. But yeah, I mean, kind of a little bit, right? A little bit. I'm not crazy. Oh, not that crazy, I guess. Let's keep going.
Chatted online with a decoy who told him she was a 12-year-old girl. He tells her he's sending a picture of his penis. He asks if the girl has...
It's incredible, too, because I read all of these lines here in his voice. I haven't read his chat log in full. But I always read it in his voice, like, wanna see a pic of my cock, or whatever where it's supposed to be, cock, dick, whatever. Do you have a condom? I don't know if I can do a good Corey Edgar voice. I was probably a little too, that probably wasn't very, very accurate there, but you get my point here. I always read these lines here in his voice. Fucking idiot.
Condoms, and in graphic terms, if he can perform oral sex on her. But in the middle of the chat, he suddenly becomes suspicious.
I have a strong feeling you're either undercover or a cop.
Oh my god, and speaking of, when I watched this for the first time in a while, a couple days ago, right? I said that before. I forgot that they had gotten a specifically different voice actor guy to read his lines. Like, I completely forgot about that. I started cracking up. Like, it's so unnecessary. Like, they're picking this guy up off, like, they're like, you know, I know that they had done it in the past for some of the foreign Predators, but like, they've never really done that for like the generic white Predators like this, you know. It's always just been the same guy, right? But for whatever reason, they're like doing the fucking post-production here. They're like, do we have a room in the budget here to get another voice actor for this guy? Like, it's gotta be authentic, right? We gotta make it authentic. I don't really know why that decision was made. It's hilarious as hell. I love it. But it's kind of ridiculous. It just shows how popular, how big this TCAP shit was, that they had that much extra room in the budget to fucking do this, man. Incredible. They didn't get any, like, Southern guys to do, the Southern stings like, Murphy or Bowling Green, Kentucky, right? That's what I'm saying, it's all the same voices and shit. But no, this guy gets his own special voice actor. Like, I don't understand why, but it's funny as hell. I love the way that this sounds.
Becomes suspicious.
I have a strong feeling you're either undercover or a cop trying to settle...
It doesn't even really sound like him. I mean, it kind of does, but it's not really. I don't think it's really a close match, close enough match. But it is funny. It is really funny. And do you think, like, the people that were watching this the first time, they were like, wait, why the hell is there all of a sudden a different voice actor here? And then they watch like 2 minutes later, right? And they're like, oh, that's why. I wonder if like, people are just sitting there on their couch like, whoa, this is surprising. And then they find out, oh, okay, it makes sense now. Starting to collect a little bit.
The guy's up. You hear about it all the time.
You're insane.
You're insane.
And he makes this declaration.
I would never meet a female under 18 to do anything sexual. I am reporting you to Yahoo. Please leave me alone.
Oh my god. Please leave me alone. So that's probably one of the more famous lines from his chat. Let's take a look here. Where was that at in the... and where is this picture being taken? It looks like some fucking warehouse or something. Let's take a look. Please leave me alone. I'm curious. And so she starts to come back. Yeah, that's right. So she starts to come back like, no, you're fucking crazy, man. And then he goes, you're trying to set up older guys. I'm not a fake, all this crap. I have a strong feeling you're an undercover. And so he's basically pointing out all of the reasons why this isn't a good idea. And he gets all... oh, it's actually right at the end, eh? I didn't know that. But he's going through all the reasons why this is a sting, and about why, hey, maybe I shouldn't fall for this after all. And he still goes along with it anyway. What a dumb ass, And apparently, according to Perverted Justice, he messaged a couple of different decoys outside of this as well. So yeah, that's not a good mark against you in your favor, I guess, Corey. But yeah, fuck, I forgot what I was going to say next. Oh, yeah. So he reminds me a bit of that, that other idiot in Long Beach. What the fuck's his name? Lauren Hayden. That's right. The guy who looks like Brad Pitt. Who claims to look like Brad Pitt. Who like claimed to have hacked into the Perverted Justice's account and saw that she was trolling a bunch of guys, right? So, and then he still showed up too. So I don't know, man. These guys, like, I don't know if this is all just a game for them. Yeah, it's a just game, but for them to come over and be like, are they just talking out of their ass, or are they like just so horny? It just, I don't get it, is what I'm saying, Call your doctor, you need help. And he goes like, are you alone right now? And if so, for how long? Oh, Jesus Christ. Just being careful. What a fucking idiot. It's like right at the end, too. It's like he almost got it. And then these 5 whatever lines here at the end there just are what fucking do him in. What a dumbass. What the fuck was he thinking? Let's go back to it. Let's get... come on here. Okay, I'm clicking this fucking button, asshole. Here we go.
Is he just testing the waters to protect himself? Whatever his intent, Edgar doesn't leave the decoy alone and keeps chatting. Just to be sure the girl is real, he says he wants to talk to her on the phone. Perverted Justice obliges and puts the decoy on the line with him.
Nobody's here. My parents are gone.
In the end,
We never got that phone call, did we?
he decides to come, but he's still not convinced.
So what are you doing?
Not too much. I was just talking online.
Talking online?
Oh my god. That makes me laugh. I don't know why that line specifically makes me laugh so much, but it does. Talking online? It's like he's like... It's like the Decoy is just saying some shit. Like, obviously, what am I doing? I'm fucking sitting here getting instructions from the perverted justice, people about how to get this guy into the fucking house, I don't know. Didn't really think about what I needed as a cover excuse. What kind of hat is this on here? This purple hat. I never noticed that before. And so, but he sounds like he's so like jealous of it. Like, wait, you're talking online still? You're supposed to be talking to me. Yeah, jealousy issues? Sure. That OPP, Ohio Predator Poachers video. Oklahoma Predator Poachers video. You got jealousy issues? Sure. That's what I like quite a bit as well. But yeah, it's like Corey Edgar's like, what do you mean he's still talking online? You're only supposed to be talking to me, It's crazy. It's crazy. He's still so insecure like that he's, getting mad at the Decoy for talking on the internet like a teenager would, Fucking idiot.
Yeah. You walk around.
Corey in the house, by the way.
Come in.
That was a horrible joke. I apologize. Corey in the house. He's such a dick with the fucking glasses on his head, sunglasses on his head like that. I never liked that look.
Where are you going?
Just trying to think about this.
For the next few minutes, Edgar can't decide whether he wants to stay or go. Finally, he comes in.
Whatever.
But
And that's right. This is the Decoy. This isn't the right footage here. I don't know. I didn't really look too hard for it. I apologize. This is just the episode, the clip from the episode. Apparently, there is the other clip as well of him where the Decoy goes, "Just picture me naked and come on in." That's this one too. I couldn't find it. I didn't look very hard for it, so it probably is out there. I just and then you also don't get him saying the 102 has Yahoo let these people online soundbite in this clip as well, which is kind of disappointing because that's another good one as well. You get a good Chris Hansen zinger in there. But yeah, this decoy said, "Just picture me naked and come on in," which is like fucking incredible, like ridiculously incredible line, But this decoy had some fun with it, I think. You can see her in the footage in the episode laugh kind of when Chris Hansen comes out. She kind of got into it, I think. She did do an interview. I don't know if she really went into too much detail. I didn't listen to it or anything, but her name is Danny, as I believe. Where she kind of talked about this thing. I think she had a good time doing it. I think she definitely did. They got her to do some fucking ridiculous things, like going to meet Frank Sierras in the park, putting that ridiculous blonde wig on her, which was just awful. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish. They didn't think it through very much. They have the budget. They have the budget to bring in a separate voice actor to do Corey Edgar's transcript lines, but they don't have a budget. They don't have enough room in the budget to fucking get a separate decoy. Like, I don't even know, were these decoys even paid? I don't think they were. I think a lot of them were just using it for the experience, but I don't know. I don't know that to be true or not. That would be my theory anyway, at least. But I don't fucking know. But whatever, I kind of went off topic there. Let's just...
It's our camera crew in the next room.
like that. She kind of like she started to inch back towards the door here. You'd see Chris Hansen come out. She starts laughing like, go get this guy, go get him.
You are suspicious.
Like she's like a big fan of Chris Hansen's work here. She must be, right? And oh man, look at this, a fucking cameo by the New York Giants, man. Let me fucking tell you about the New York Giants. This team is god awful, man. God freaking awful. And they're going to be awful for a long, long time. They've been awful for a long, long time. They're going to continue being awful for a long, long time. Yeah, there's a complete mess, you know. It's like so fucking stupid, you know. I really would love to know what goes through the team's mind when they say, hey, we're going to sign a $72 million wide receiver, and then we're not going to throw him the ball. Like, that's cool, bro. Like, what a waste of fucking cap space. You're already... that's a topic for a different video, I guess. But it's just, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, they had no plan at all to build this fucking team. They just kind of thought, just throw some shit at the wall, see what happens here. It's not how you build a fucking team. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. You know, I don't even care that much about football, really. But, you know, I'm just saying, it's just so fucking annoying to see them just continue to suck. And just, they're going backwards. Like, they've gone fucking backwards. They won, what, 6 games last year. And they look worse. They look worse than last year, which is incredible. Anyways, yeah, that's my. Did I get my quota for the fucking sports talk in this one? I think I did. Let's keep going.
This guy, Rick.
I told you there's people here.
I want to speak with
And
you
then John Madden makes a cameo as well.
seat?
Colts Giants, that's what it is. Yeah, they got it on the. They've got it on the NBC. They got to keep it in the family here with the NBC on the NBC show. So they got John Madden making a cameo, and somewhere in New York, I don't know what day this was. I don't know if this was the day of the game or not, but the first ever Sunday Night Football game, Giants Colts, the Manning Bowl in 2006. Some little 9-year-old in New York, me, was watching it. So, yeah, pretty cool. Fucking linking of the dimensions here. They lost that one. The Giants lost.
I want to speak with you for a minute.
Typical.
Why don't you have a seat right over there?
I wasn't planning on any of this.
Good. I want to hear the whole story. So come on
And that's a good way.
over here and have a seat, and you can tell me all about it.
That's a good way by Chris Hansen to kind of get the guy who's already about to leave to kind of reel him back in here a little bit. Reel him back in. Oh, there you go. That's a Corey Edgar specific line right there, because he was going fishing. Of course, he was going fishing. But yeah, you know, that's a good way by Chris Hansen there to kind of reel him back in. You know, you can tell me all about it. I want to hear your side of the story here, Rick. Like, it's going to help you out, but he doesn't know that. And Corey Edgar's stupid enough and fucking, you know, arrogant enough to think that he can talk his way out of it. So it works. It works in this instance. Doesn't work all the time, but it does work here.
Whole story. So come on over here and have a seat, and you can tell me all about it.
Jeez, I might as well just... My life's over. My life's over.
Rick, now I've got some transcripts here of your conversation with this girl.
I think he knows he's just going back to, like, all right, the cops here, you know, he's going back in to look at it. And, you know, he's like, maybe thinking, you know, maybe I might as well kill some time here, you know. Things are going to get worse. Got the fucking New Balances on as well, the jorts. Ugh, not a good look.
I did not want this to happen. I didn't do anything.
Please have a seat on this stool. Relax. Calm down for a minute. All right, let me just...
That's funny, too. Chris Hansen, they have these nice... That's a good point here. They have these nice, comfortable-looking chairs here. And he goes to sit down in it, and Chris Hansen won't even let him sit in the comfortable chair here to kind of get his life ruined right here. He makes him go back and sit in the uncomfortable bar stool. Oh, man, that's funny, you know. And, you know, I wonder if that's just, you know, TV mind Hansen as well, just thinking, you know, we got to get the right shot here. I don't know what the shot looks like when you're sitting down like that. You just sit there. We know the shot is good right there. We tested it out. We know it looks good in that angle. So you got to sit there, bro. You got to sit there. Why do I keep saying bro? I said that twice already. I don't really like that word. I don't know why I've said it twice already.
Calm down for a minute. All right, let me just... So let's clear the air because conversation. Well, let me read to you.
Why does he have a random black spot on his shirt here?
Hello, how are
Like,
you?
what the fuck is that? And, well, first of all, what the fuck does this even say? What? AKDMKS? What the fuck is that? I guess I gotta look it up, right? It's kind of fucking tradition, right? Let's do it. AK, okay, so fucking hell. AK, what was it? AKM? DAS? Was that what it was? Shit. I don't have a good memory in the moment here. AKDMKS. Okay. Okay, so no A. So I don't even know how to. I wouldn't even know how to pronounce this. How the fuck do you even pronounce this? I still got it wrong. That's okay. So academics. Is that? Oh Jesus Christ! I'm really into academics. Yeah, it certainly is a look here. Academics. Corey, you're not an academic. This is really just kind of really mid-2000s looking apparel. So it kind of fits right in. Academics, yeah. So that's probably why I didn't know it. I'm probably too young for this. But that's okay. I've never seen this out in the wild. I haven't ever seen this in the wild, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, I learned something new today. Academics. Okay. Interesting. So that's an answer to that question. I could have looked this up, you know, when I was watching it before, but I didn't. So we gotta do it now. But yeah. So, fucking stupid face. I hate his haircut as well with the cut, the way the line is right there. But what is this black mark here? Is that supposed to be there? It doesn't look right. It doesn't look natural. It annoys the hell out of me that it's there. Like, why is it there? I don't know. It's probably supposed to be there, but again, that question begs, why? Why is it there?
You doing? Can I tease and please your blank with my tongue and make you blank over and over? Right after that, she tells you that she's 12.
And then I said, you're a little too young. Please.
Right. You say, I never knew a young female like yourself would like that. And then you show some reservations.
Me and everything.
I'm not arresting you.
They are.
Though he doesn't see them.
With the dramatic hand motions as well there. They are, you know, pointing with not just one hand, but both hands. He points to it
I'm
right
not
here.
arresting you.
They are, you know, both hands, you know. Very enthusiastic, clearly a passionate guy. You know, he's a very emotional guy. He wears his emotions on his sleeve. To his detriment in some cases. And it's funny too because people the question that came up a little while back about what accent that actually is, I actually always thought it was, because I don't know why, I actually always thought it was a kind of like a weird New York kind of accent, but it's not. Apparently it's actually a Michigan accent, Midwest Michigan accent. I've never been to Michigan, but I have heard that their accents can be quite annoying to some. I don't know. I have a New York kind of accent. I'm sure that's annoying to outsiders too. I don't know. But, you know, what are you talking about? Where's the coffee? You know, but, you know, it doesn't matter too much, but it's just weird. Fucking hell. 1 second. Okay, right. So we're back. So what was I even saying? You know, this idiot with the accents. Yes, the accents. So, you know, it's it might be a Michigan accent. I don't know if it is or not. When I heard that it was Michigan, I kind of went back and looked at some other Michigan accents, and yeah, I think it is a Michigan accent. But you know, it wouldn't be as bad if you just didn't have a naturally, you know, high voice like that. You know, like for me, if I was, you know, in the other foot here, you know, if I was a woman and on the lookout for some potential partners, and I had my choice, I found Corey Edgar attractive for whatever reason, and he had a voice like that, that would be a deal breaker, in my opinion. I could not stand being with that accent for, you know, that voice combo, not the accent specifically, but the voice and accent combo for a very sustained period of time. But that's just my opinion, though. Maybe I'm superficial. I don't know.
Though he doesn't see them, Edgar seems to know the police are outside. And that shouldn't be a surprise. Remember that Edgar sent this picture of what he said was his penis.
That ain't mine.
That ain't mine.
Whose was it?
I have no clue. That ain't mine.
So you didn't send her...
So I don't know, again, I don't know if that's true or not. I guess only Corey himself knows if that's true or not. And it seems to me to be like a desperate ploy here, like it can't be illegal if it's not mine. I don't think that's the way it works, but I think it's just like a shot in the dark, a Hail Mary, if you will, from Corey to say that, because he's trying to obviously get away with it and all that shit. So so not I don't think that's a good excuse though, Corey. You're not supposed to be sending that. Even if it isn't yours, you're not supposed to be sending that to somebody who says that they're 13 or 12. Whatever the decoy's age was, I forgot what it was. 12, right? Because she was 102 in the chat. Why is this taking so long to get to the bottom here? Like, I'm trying to go back to the chat log here. Because I want to see the context here. I want to see a pic of my cock. just blurts it out there. No room for imagination, no subtlety, no building up to the moment. Wanna see a pic of my cock? And yeah, so he's talking all this sex talk and all that shit, before, she knows once he knows the age. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. As is obvious, but it's funny. What's your last name, Cheyenne? Are you Indian? No, I'm half Japanese. My last name is Kennedy. Ah, that's interesting. It actually isn't a long one. I thought it was going to be much, much longer. That's why I didn't read it. I had fucking nothing to do yesterday at work, and that's usually what I do the majority of my TCAP chat log reading. I mean, no, absolutely not. That's what I do. I go above and beyond. I do 130%. No. But seriously, that's what I do most of my TCAP chat log reading. And I was like, I could read it. I have a feeling it's gonna be long and stupid. And I think I got the stupid part right, but not the long part. I thought it was gonna be much, much longer. It's just like 10 minutes, But I just saw it though. God damn it. The typical fucking Predator question. I hate it. It always grosses me out, man. I'm very desensitized to much of this crap, but this one's still just these always gross me out still here. Pussy smooth and shaven for me to give it French kisses. Ugh. It's a trimmed so gross. Fuck you, Corey Edgar, you piece of shit. I fucking hate you. If I was redoing that, my top 10 most hated Predators list, I would probably find a spot for Corey Edgar somewhere in there.
Transmit or let her see.
It was a fake picture is what it was.
Okay, but you transmitted it.
Yes.
It may not have been you, but you transmitted a picture of somebody's genitals.
And I did that. That's it.
Do you think that's appropriate?
It looks like you got some skateboarding on here, the X Games or
when
something.
Talking to somebody who says she's 12
Tony
years
Hawk.
old.
No, it's not.
No. Okay.
Read what I wrote to her this morning when she kept trying to get an older guy. This is wrong. I clearly said, please leave me alone. Do not message me. What does she keep doing? She keeps messaging me.
God, stutters over his words there a bit. Messaging me. What the fuck?
Me and
fuck.
Clearly said, please leave me alone. Do not message me. What does she keep doing? She keeps messaging me. Trying
what a dumbass.
to get an older guy to come over here.
So it's her fault.
No, it's not.
Blame her.
It's not my fault.
He stopped short there. Chris Hansen loves to bring that up. Chris Hansen loves it when they blame the fucking decoy, because he can just kind of throw it back at them. It is ridiculous. A 13-year-old girl, a 12-year-old girl in this case, is controlling your fucking life. You're so worried about being called, a wimp, a pussy, perhaps if you didn't come. You're fucking ridiculous, man. It's a 12-year-old girl. What are they gonna do, really? What are they gonna do? They're gonna go to their little friends the next day at school and be like, yeah, I tried to get a 30-year-old guy to come over and he didn't. What an asshole. What a pussy. Ha ha ha. I don't think that's gonna happen, really. I mean, he's like, is his ego, is he so, his ego so much? Does he have such a big ego? There you go. That he was like, he's like, I need to prove myself to this fucking 12-year-old girl. That's ridiculous, man. You know, it's like the decoy didn't make you get into your car and drive over here. Stop being such an idiot, man. Stop being such a simple-minded fucking idiot. You wanted to have sex with a 12-year-old girl. Like, that's what it was, you fucking idiot. I hate him. I hate his goddamn jorts, too. They're really annoying.
It's not her fault.
Not your fault, really. You kept going with the conversation
I came
about your
here
story.
because I was going to get cigarettes, fill up my tank, and then go fishing.
What, you thought they sold cigarettes at this house?
No.
Do you think
I
they
did
sell
not.
gas at this house?
No, I did not.
Then why even stop here then if all you were going to do today is buy
That's why
cigarettes and gas?
it was wrong for me to even stop here, and I just...
I mean, come on, you got to have some sort of insight into
going
here.
fishing.
And now
Check
he's
my
back in
trunk.
that. Now he's back in that chair. They didn't. You know, just that's how you know. Like, this is like such a long confrontation too. I wish we had like the whole uncut. You know, not that I had to like look at. Not that I have to look at 2 goddamn clips to get the full story here. I wish we just had the damn uncut. Like, why wouldn't they just release the goddamn uncuts? Doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever. So now he's back in the chair. This is when he really starts to get animated. Fucking hands flailing all over. I do that quite a bit as well when I talk. I'm fucking Italian. Apparently it's an Italian thing to do, to talk with your hands like that. I don't know if this guy's Italian, but I think it really just comes out when he's under stress, under heavy stress. So, that's what it is. And now you can kind of tell. You can tell when he's very stressed because he starts flailing his arms around like a goddamn idiot. At least when I do it, it's natural. I fucking do it all the time. If I had a face cam, you guys would see what the hell I'm talking about here. Because I just have my goddamn arms flailing around like a buffoon the entire time. It's just what it is, I guess. But this guy's doing it because he's under stress for being a fucking predator, getting caught being a predator. So yeah, there you go. And, it's funny, too. He says he's going to go get cigarettes and gas. But you can get both of those at the gas station, I believe, anyway. So it just needs to be one stop. Oh, yeah.
Gotta have some sort of insight into
going
here.
fishing. Check my trunk.
Well,
I have my fishing gear. My fishing license is in my console. I was going fishing.
Sounds like it's...
So that's a great excuse, too, I don't really have many interests or hobbies that require me to put stuff in my car anymore. But, back when I was playing baseball, I always kept my bag and shit in my car. So it's like, if I was ever going to go, commit a crime or something, and I got caught beforehand, I imagine that, I could say, I have my baseball gear in my trunk. I was going to go practice, that would get me off the hook or anything. He probably just keeps it in there the whole time. He's like, fishing rod. I don't know. Maybe he would keep that in the garage. I don't know. I've never been fucking fishing. So I don't know. Well, actually, I take that back. Not fishing per se. When I went to camp a while ago, back when I was a kid, that we went to this place once. And it was like a retreat place. I don't even know what the hell it was, but they did have fishing. That was one of the activities you could do. I didn't personally go because I was I would not. I know for a fact I wouldn't have done well at it. And but I did go and with some of the other kids that were there and just kind of shot the shit and chilled. That was kind of my thing, just being the guy in the background cracking jokes and shit. I don't know though, but. Yeah, fishing never really appealed to me at all, but, so I don't know the ins and outs. I guess you're not going to keep your bait and shit in the car at all times, right? Because it's worms and crap like that. So maybe he actually was planning on going fishing, but as Chris Hansen is about to say, it sounds like what he was fishing for was to have sex with a 12-year-old girl.
Sounds like what you were fishing for was sex with a 12-year-old girl, is what you were fishing for.
Please check my trunk.
Oh my god! I love how that's his last line of defense here. I was going fishing. It's so stupid. I don't know what his goal was with that. Oh my god! What a dumbass!
You told me already about getting gas and going fishing.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet children online for sex.
Fuck you, Corey. I don't know why that just made me laugh so much. I don't know why that just made me laugh so much, but it was funny. I like the head shake that he does. Like, I can't believe it, man. It's even worse than I thought. Ugh. And he puts the glasses
Is there anything
down.
else you want to tell us?
I love this camera, guys. He's got like a hint of a smirk on. He's got like a hint of a smirk on his face here. I don't know why I find this so funny. I didn't laugh at this the last time I watched this. I don't know why, but it's funny as hell. Fuck you, Corey.
If there's anything else you want to tell
fucking
us,
piece of
we'd
shit.
be happy to hear it. If not, you're clearly free to walk right out the door you came in.
I don't want to walk out the door.
I got a pretty good monologue here from him coming up as well.
Or they're gonna take me. They want me anyway.
Is there anything else you want people to know about your situation?
Here it is.
My life is screwed.
My life is
I'm
screwed.
done.
I'm done.
My family's done. They're waiting to arrest me. They're waiting to take me to jail.
In fact,
Oh man, I love that like little monologue that he has there. You know, it's just like saying, yeah, you know, it's all over. It's all over. You know, it's incredible. You know how it is kind of incredible how one bad decision can kind of really fuck your whole life up. You know, that's Corey though, man. You know, if you didn't want to be in the situation, all you had to do was not chat. You know, it's really that simple. You know, some things are maybe a little bit more complex. You know, oh, I was framed. I was you know, in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know, it's not exactly my fault. But in this instance, Corey, it's 100% your fault. You don't have anyone else to blame but yourself, and you deserve it. As far as I'm concerned, you deserve it. You fucker. So let's
Long
go.
Beach police are getting into position.
Staying here is not going to help you.
Just feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Well, that's maybe another good reason to go outside. It's not gonna
Yeah, we're on a tight schedule here, Corey. So get the fuck out. It's Chris Hansen. It's a politer way for Chris Hansen to say, "Get the fuck out." You know, pretty good,
help you
though.
to stay here any longer, okay? Rick?
And these are the guys that really annoy me too. The ones that stay after the big reveal. You know, the ones that stay. Those are the ones that really fucking annoy me. Like Richard Brial, who sits there crying in the stool for like another 5 minutes after the reveal. That annoys me, and this annoys me too. And it would annoy me if I was Chris Hansen. I don't want to talk to this guy anymore. I don't want to talk to this fucking child predator. Get the fuck out. You know. But it's not that simple, I guess.
Serious.
Can I have a drink of this?
If you'd like.
Oh man, get that nice sugary Kool-Aid running through your system when you're gonna fucking be, you know, in a new environment, you know, like where you're gonna be in a stressful environment. Yeah, load up on some sugar. Good idea. Make you even more hyper than you already are, Corey.
But Rick, I think it's time to go.
Did he even finish the whole thing? I guess he did. And no monologue from Hansen, no voiceover after
Get on your
this
knees.
either. It's kind of weird. It's like a lot of silence here.
Put your hands on your head. Put your right hand right there.
He later pleaded no contest to one count of an
And then
attempted
pleaded no contest, you know, basically saying, yeah, I did it.
lewd act
Like, okay, I thought he was going fishing, bro.
upon a
Bro, I said it again. Why did I say bro again? God damn it. I don't like that word. Like, I don't know why it's coming out all of a sudden. Ugh, so goddamn annoying.
child.
Alright, but that's it. That's Corey Edgar. 38 minutes. Okay, interesting. We got some more stuff to cover here, so it's not over just yet. So first things first, the picture of him now, or well, this is his registered sex offender page. I like that. What do you mean photo not available? What are you talking about? I was just there. What do I have to refresh? Yeah, I do. Okay, so great job here, California. Okay, I can't even type. Corey Edgar. Okay, search. Yes, I have to check these fucking boxes again. Press continue. Ah, there he is. There's our boy. So he's smiling, which is annoying at number one. But he actually hasn't aged as poorly as some of the other Predators, you know. That's the vast majority of Predators. He doesn't look great. I mean, how old is he? He's like in his 40s, almost 50 at this point. So, you know, I mean, obviously he doesn't look like a stud or anything, but, you know, he doesn't look so bad. You know, he doesn't look so bad. But obnoxious that he's allowed to smile like that. And then, obviously, the kicker here, here's another picture. That's another picture of him from his Facebook, I believe. And it's funny, too, because on his Facebook, it's so ridiculous. He signed like an online petition back in 2016 to abolish the electoral college, or to ignore the electoral college and insert Clinton as president, even though, you know, she lost, right? But he signed that and writes in the caption, "Damn right I signed it." Like, so obnoxious. Like, first of all, for number one, thinking that that's gonna work. Right? Like, oh yeah, a bunch of people signed an online petition. I guess we have to follow through with it now. But also to kind of like just post that on your Facebook, like, who cares? I hate people who get preachy and shit like that. But yeah, so Corey, fuck you for doing that. But yes, that's him. That's another picture of him. I don't like the hairdo. I think he would benefit from like not a spiky haircut because he's got a big head. So I think he would benefit a bit from a different hairstyle. But again, it doesn't look bad. It certainly looks better than most Predators 15 years after the fact. But this is the kicker here. So apparently this is him. I don't know if this is or not, and I'll explain why. But he penned a post here on Tales from the Registry .org. Personal narratives by people who have been harmed by oppressive sex offender registries. Like, first of all, it's fucking ridiculous that something like this even exists, right? Like, oh no, I committed a sex offense. I don't want to be held accountable for my crimes. Like, I didn't read any of these other ones here. I don't even know if this is still updated or not, but, like, it's fucking ridiculous, man. Like, oh no, I'm on the sex offenders list. I did a crime. It shouldn't be a thing. Like, fuck off. I'm not gonna read this whole thing, but he's very poor grammar, very run-on sentences after run-on sentences, and, because there's two reasons, or there's a reason why I think it could be him, and there's a reason why I think it could not be him. I'll say the first reason first here is that this was posted on January 2013, originally posted in June of 2012, kind of before TCAP kind of made its renaissance, right? So, obviously there were still fans of the show back then. They were still showing reruns as far as I'm aware of back then as well. But, so it could just be like a fan trying to troll people, and hey, maybe someone will find it, right? But I don't know, because I think it's before TCAP really took off, right? So or made its comeback in a sense, right? So that's the reason why I think it could be him. But the reason why I don't think it's him is because his signs his name Corey without the E. It should be Corey, not Corey with just the Y. I don't think he would misspell his last name, or is he doing that to kind of try to be sly? Perhaps. I don't know. Because he does say that he was caught by Chris Hansen. So, I mean, it's not like people would put two and two together. He spells Chris Hansen wrong as well. That would bruise Hansen's ego a bit if he saw this. But yeah, so essentially he says that he got set up by his buddy. Because as retribution, because he set up his buddy, with pretending to be a girl online. So he's basically being a catfish, essentially. And so he thought that the decoy was somebody else. Was that, Like, that would be a pretty dedicated joke, getting the fucking decoy, going on the phone, getting a decoy to talk to you on the phone, getting the decoy to talk to you on the phone, making you come over, chatting with you for all this time, I mean, it's not a long chat log, yes. Why is it going so slow? It's a couple days. It is a couple days of chatting here. So, no one would put the fucking effort into it, Corey. I mean, you're not that special. So, yeah, fucking stupid ass. Just kind of trying to say, well, it wasn't my fault. I'm sorry. And I do like this line, though. At the end here. I have lost friends, my sons, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And this one here. Every year I register at the Norwalk, California Sheriff's Station, and they are rude and humiliate me. Oh, I'd love to see what that was like, man. I'd love to see what that entails. To Corey Edgar, who the hell knows? It could just be them not saying, "Hey, how are you?" You know, yeah, that could be being rude, right? Because he's fucking entitled as shit. But I would really love to know what that if it was more than that. You know what it was. Like, I wish you went into more detail here, Corey. Like, fuck you. Like, even for writing this. It reminds me of Suspicious Steve Reddington's right of reply, you know. I made a first and last time mistake. I want the hate and worse to stop. You know, shut up. So yeah, fuck this, and fuck this website. Like, why is this a thing? I don't know. But, yeah, so, that's it. I believe that's it. I don't really have anything else. So yeah, Corey, fuck you, and yeah, just I'm kind of curious here. Is this shit still being updated? Yeah, it is. December 7th. Jesus. Fuck you all. Alright, whatever. Okay, so whatever. That'll do it, I guess. Kind of ending on a pleasant note here. So yes, that'll do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, see you guys later.